Again, so somebody suggested to me that I consider, like, doing this at the same time every day. But the reason that I can't do it at the same time every day is I'm doing actual client work as it comes in. So what I'm going to do now, before I get any further, is I'm just going to start at the beginning, and that is I'm going to label my client job. So it's very boring, but this is my job. I spend time actually recording in my studio, but also there's a lot of time spent just kind of like sitting at the computer. So I'm going to save this file. Let's see where I am today. So today I am doing a voiceover job for Quartz Optical in Guyana, which I did a job for Quartz Optical in Guyana yesterday as well. But today, okay, I'm going to label it because it gets very confusing because I do these for these clients often. So, okay, I'm going to label this one Guyana 12540. So, labeling your files as a voice actor is super important. It's like I do these jobs, I think so far, what day is it? Today's Thursday. I've done 3 jobs for this client this week. And if I don't keep track from a labeling perspective, when they come back to me with changes or mistakes, or like the one I did yesterday was also from Guyana, it gets really confusing. So do a really good job of keeping track of your files and labeling them well. So I name it optical, which is the client name, then the location, which is Guyana, and now I'm going to put in the exact job. This particular job is called, what did they call it here? Oh, let's see. Did they give me a name? They called this one TGIS. So I will call this TGIS. And then I put in, of course, today's date because that is how I'm going to keep track that this is different than the one I did yesterday. Okay, so there we go. And then I'm going to label it again. GY. Really exciting to watch me. I'm I'm labeling my file that I'm about to do the voiceover of because I did one for this same exact client yesterday, and I want to make sure that I'm able to find it later. Okay, so I got it labeled. So I am going to voice this, and somebody suggested to me do these at the same time every day or every week, but I can't because these come in from my client. So what happened today is the voiceover from yesterday, I recorded it live yesterday. I did twice because I realized it wasn't fast enough. I didn't make the client timing. So I happened to be in my studio anyway, editing from yesterday. And then I did an audition for Hallmark. And so now I am here actually doing the voiceover for another commercial, same company, same location, but a different one. This is for Quartz Optical in Guyana. And it's just a different script. So I do these a couple days a week. Here's the deal, you guys. If you are watching this and you want to be a voice actor, maybe you're an animation person, maybe you are a commercial person, whatever kind of voiceover person you want to be, get good skills. Because at the end of the day, I'm telling you, I've been doing this for 30 years. And I coach, I work as a talent agent. I've coached people. I know you have no idea what kind of jobs you're going to land. I had no idea that I was going to end up. Oh, I see. Look, I'm new to this, but I see you guys are writing, hey, hi, the movie. I am new and subscribed. Well, hi. Nice to see you. Anyway, you don't know what kind of jobs you're going to get. There is no way on the planet Earth that I thought that I would be the voice of these companies in the Caribbean, but I love it. It's literally like every single day, or at least 3 or 4 days a week, I am doing these jobs. So you can watch me. This is what I do. And this is why I look like this, not that, dressed up or anything, because today I finished seeing coaching clients. I went out and did some exercise and then decided to do this. Oops, hang on a second. My light went out. Okay. Recording we shall go. I have my tools, as always. Mouth spray, dog clicker, and my fave, disgusting, gross pencil. So I'm going to use my pencil to start, as I always do. Thank goodness it's a sale at Quartz Optical. It's time to get what you need, October 16 to 18, 2025. October 16 to 18, 2025. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with it. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with a frame. Oh, there's an error in the script. The script says, get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with you frame purchase. It's a mistake. Usually you have to read the script exactly as written. However, I've worked for this same client for 13 years, so I know it's a mistake. And so I'm just going to fix it, but it totally messes with your brain when you're trying to do a voiceover and you try to read it and there's a mistake in the script. It should be progressive lenses with your frame purchase. Let me read it. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with your frame purchase. 30% off progressive lenses with your frame purchase. For me, it really helps me if I rock my hand back and forth like a conductor, especially when there's an error in the script like that. It's super hard to get it right because your brain's like, what is happening right now? Okay, I'm gonna try it again. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with your frame purchase. Book your appointment online at www.quartzoptical.com. You don't want to miss these special offers. It's the biggest sale of the year. October 16th to 18, 2025. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Conditions apply. Okay, so you guys are going to see me as I go through. I'm going to bring my listener up in this script as it goes towards the end. So you don't want to have your script be one-dimensional where you just read through it and go blah. You want to have it be where you lift up through the end and then lift. And I know I talk really fast. It's because these scripts are hard to get in 30 seconds. So I have to kind of wrap my brain around 30 seconds. Okay, so here I go. You guys are just watching me do my job that I've been doing for 13 years. And somebody suggested go live on YouTube. So I just kind of pop on here whenever I'm doing this. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what we've got. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2. Make sure that's all good. Yep. All right. Let the games begin. First of all, I think about who I'm talking to. I want to connect with my audience. In this particular script, I'm always talking to a girl. She's driving in her car. Maybe she's like got a kiddo in the back. And I want her to feel, because feeling really matters when you're voicing a script. My gosh, do not just read a script without feeling it. Don't try to mimic. Mimicking is great, but even as important as those mimicking skills are, understand that you are doing the voice and you want to connect from you. So I want her to feel bubbly, lifty, like she wants to just get off her couch and go out and go shopping while also feeling supported and warm and excited and stuff. So before I read, I see one more comment. Let's see. Okay, so here we go. Thank goodness it's a sale at Quartz Optical. It's time to get what you need. October 16 to 18, 2025. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with your frame. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with your frame purchase. Book your appointment online at quartzoptical.com. You don't want to miss these special offers. It's the biggest sale of the year, October 16th to 18th, 2025. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Conditions apply. I usually like to I send them 3 takes. So I like to do multiple takes to just make sure that I am on, line with where I want to be. Okay. Thank goodness it's a sale at Quartz Optical. It's time to get what you need. October 16 to 18, 2025. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with your frame purchase. Book your appointment online at Quartz. Book your appointment online at www.quartzoptical.com. You don't want to miss these special offers. It's the biggest sale of the year. October 16th to 18th, 2025. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Conditions apply. And this will be my last full through. Maybe I might do one more just to make sure. Thank goodness it's a sale at Quartz Optical. I didn't like that. Let me do this again. Thank goodness it's a sale at Quartz Optical. It's time to get what you need. October 16th to 18th, 2025. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with your frame purchase. Book your appointment online at www.quartzoptical.com. You don't want to miss these special offers. It's the biggest sale of the year, October 16th to 18th, 2025. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Conditions apply. And then I go ahead and I do a number of takes of each little section. So this way I can punch them in, because you really want to have some good skills with editing so that you can punch stuff in to be sure that you've got it, sure that you can fix your mistakes. Thank goodness it's a sale at Quartz Optical. Thank goodness it's a sale at Quartz Optical. Thank goodness it's a sale. Thank goodness it's a sale at Quartz Optical. It's time to get what you need. 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 October 16th to 18th, 2025. 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 Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lens. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses when you get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses when you purchase a frame. See, there's an error in the script. It makes it really, 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 really hard to read. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with your frame purchase. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with your frame purchase. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with your frame purchase. Get 60% off single vision. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with your frame purchase. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with your frame purchase. Book your appointment online at www.quartzoptical.com. Book your appointment online at www.quartzoptical.com. I'm going to go back. I didn't like that. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with your frame purchase. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with your frame purchase. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with your frame purchase. Get 60% off single vision or 30% off progressive lenses with your frame purchase. Book your appointment online at www.quartzoptical.com. Book your appointment online at www.quartzoptical.com. Book your appointment online at www.quartzoptical.com. You don't want to miss these special offers. 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 It's the biggest sale of the year, October 16th to 18th, 2025. It's the biggest sale. It's the biggest sale of the year, October 16th to 18th, 2025. It's the biggest sale of the year, October 16th to 18th, 2025. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Conditions apply. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Conditions apply. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Conditions apply. Conditions apply. Conditions apply. All right. It's a wrap. I think now I spend my time editing. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for hanging out.